(2023) Honda CB750 Hornet. Honda's new parallel twin-powered naked shown at Intermot show. The CB750 Hornet, revealed today at Intermot in Cologne, has been the subject of a long teaser campaign since last year, when computer illustrations and animations of a concept version were released. Those were followed by styling sketches and the announcement of details of the 755cc parallel twin engine that powers the bike. Last month, more information emerged from a type approval application in Europe, and now Honda has finally pulled the wraps off the entire machine. Initial reactions will vary depending on expectations, but there's no denying the Hornet's specifications promise a successful bike, provided it can be marketed at the right price point. Perhaps it's inevitable, but compared to the concept and the sketches, the production Hornet is somewhat toned down. The slanted headlight isn't as closely tucked into the nose as it appeared in the design drawings, and the sharp point of the tail has become a chunky black plastic section below the slim, colored rear bodywork. That said, the CB750 isn't meant to be a weekends-only track bike, and styling sacrifices made on the altar of practicality will surely be appreciated by buyers using it on a daily basis. A closer look shows that Honda hasn't skimped where it really matters. As previously announced, the engine is entirely new, though it borrows its design ethos from the Africa Twin and CRF450R. In particular, it shares the same 4-valve per-cylinder unicam cylinder head layout, with a single camshaft that acts directly on the inlet valves and opens the exhausts via a set of rockers. A set of patented vortex flow ducts aims to give an even distribution of airflow to the airbox, improving response from the ride-by-wire throttles. Peak power is 90.5 horsepower at 9,500 revolutions per minute, with max torque of 55.3 pounds-ft, arriving at 7,250 revolutions per minute. Like the Africa Twin's 1084cc engine, the Hornet's 755cc twin uses a 270-degree crank for an uneven firing interval that adds a bit more character to its power delivery. The engine sits in a steel diamond frame that Honda says weighs only 36.6 pounds. Suspension is Showa at each end. At the front there's a 41mm SFF-BP upside-down fork, while the rear uses a monoshock operated by Honda's usual Pro-Link system. A hint of the bike's affordability appears in the lack of adjustment, with tweaks limited to rear preload alone. The brakes are quality, though. Radial mount Nissan 4-piston calipers at the front clamping 296mm rotors, with a single piston caliper at the rear acting on a 240mm disc. There's ABS, of course, as well as Honda HSTC traction control with multiple modes, but none of the lean-sensitive equipment seen on more expensive bikes. Riding modes include Sport, Standard, Rain, and User, each selecting one of 3 presets for the engine power, engine braking control, and HSTC. The user setting is programmable, and a 5-inch TFT screen keeps you informed about your choices. That screen also includes Bluetooth phone connectivity, including a voice control system for management of messages, calls, music, and navigation, if you add a helmet-mounted headset. All in with a full tank of fuel, the Hornet weighs 419 pounds. Honda says the result is the best power-to-weight ratio in its class. The top speed, first revealed in the type approval documents and confirmed in Honda's official launch specs, is 127 miles per hour, a number that might seem low for a 90-horsepower machine, but is likely to reflect the Hornet's gearing and the fact that it's tailored to be a sprightly street bike, with little focus on outright top speed. Wheelbase is 55.9 inches, with 25 degrees of rake, 3.9 inches of trail, and a seat height of 31.3 inches. Honda's planned accessories for the Hornet include 3 packages: a sport pack with a quick shifter, fly screen, seat cowl, and new foot pegs, a style pack with aluminum bar end weights, a tank pad, wheel stripes, and frame crash protectors, and a touring pack with a stitched seat, panniers, a tank bag, and a seat bag. In Europe, the Hornet is offered in white, black, grey, or yellow for 2023, with prices yet to be announced. There's no word yet on Honda's plans for the bike in the US, or if it will even come here. Later this year, we're expecting to see the second model using the Hornet's 755cc twin-cylinder engine in the form of the reborn Transalp, a baby Africa twin that will rival the likes of Yamaha's Tenere 700. Rumors in Japan suggest that a faired CBR750R model is also on the cards for the future, as well as a retro-inspired CB750 Hawk Cafe racer.